Abby with the VOA Special English Technology Report. Builders in developing countries are often not required to build strong buildings. So, when a disaster strikes, damage is often widespread. Yet Japan is one of the most developed countries in the world. Still, the March 11th earthquake and tsunami waves destroyed more than 14,000 buildings. Brady Cox is an assistant professor of civil engineering at the University of Arkansas. He is also an earthquake expert with an organization called the Youtube Extreme Events Reconnaissance, or YER. The group studies major damage disasters. Professor Cox says Japan has one of the most building code systems in. However, he says this earthquake was huge. One of the top 5 earthquakes in recorded history. So anytime there's an earthquake that large, there's going to be damage. The quake measured magnitude 9. He says one thing many people don't understand is that building codes are meant to prevent loss of life in earthquakes. That doesn't mean that the buildings won't have major damage. Mr. Cox says Japan has advanced a lot of seismic research and design science magnitude 7.5 earthquake in Niigata in 1960. That same year, a 9.2 earthquake shook the American state of Alaska. He says those 2 earthquakes opened up a lot of new research on something called soil liquefaction. Soil liquefaction is the process by which the strength or stiffness of soil is weakened by an event like the shaking of an earthquake. The soil begins to move like liquid. Professor Cox says the first step to designing an earthquake-resistant building is to study the soil. Then the structural engineers take that information and decide the details of the construction, such as, is this going to be a steel structure? Is it going to reinforce concrete? How will the framing of the building will be designed? A team from the Youtube Extreme Events Reconnaissance is going to Japan to examine the destruction. Mr. Cox says they will also be working on rebuilding efforts. They want to make sure that schools, hospitals, police and fire stations and government buildings are rebuilt well. Mr. Cox and other members of YER went to Haiti after the powerful earthquake last year and continue to work with Haitian officers. For VOA Special English, I'm Abby.